Hey, I'm Anna. I'm from Majestic View Nature Center, and today we're going to be talking about our five senses. So what are our five senses? We have our sense of smell with our nose. I have two spices here. Well, not technically spices, and I can't really tell the difference. They're both brown, they're both sort of powdery, but I can smell the difference. This one's kind of bitter. But this one's really sweet. It smells like apple pie. Being able to smell the difference, I can use my memories of when I've smelled that before. I've definitely smelled this in the morning. Maybe this is coffee. That does smell like apple pie, and there's usually a lot of cinnamon in apple pie. I bet this is cinnamon. Our sense of sight with our eyes. Our sense of taste with our tongue. Sense of taste. I've got two almost identical white powder. Don't worry, they're safe from the kitchen. But I can't tell them apart anymore. I know a way. I can use taste. These don't taste the same. Let's try this one. Very sweet. What about this other one? Ooh, not sweet. I bet this one's salt and this one's sugar. Which one would you rather have? Our sense of touch with our hands and our skin. I've got some mystery bags here, and let's see if we can find out what's inside just using our sense of touch. Ooh, kind of prickly. Has little bits of bumps on them, and are overall round. Can you take a guess at what could be inside this bag? A pine cone. Good job. Let's try one more. Ooh, it's got a sort of smooth-ish texture. Kind of feels like it's round, almost like a rock, but it's hollow inside. Do you know what it could be? A turtle shell. Who knew? So we can use our hands to touch things and sense things without even using our eyes or any of our other senses. Let's see what else there is. And our sense of hearing. Your ears can hear the vibrations in the air, and you can even see this by listening to some of these animal sounds. Use your ears and find out if you can guess what animal it is, and see the different sounds that come from them. Now, we aren't the only ones with five senses. Other animals have senses too, just like you do. Hawks have a really great sense of sight, and bats have really big ears to hear really, really quiet sounds. And even coyotes have a super sense. Their super sense is smell. Same as other dogs, like wolves, and even your house pet at home, they have a really long nose that allows for more space to smell things. You can even see on their skull how long their nose is compared to ours. And if you look deep, you can see how deep their nose goes as well. That allows them to have a really strong sense of smell. They can smell things from really far away and things that we probably wouldn't be able to smell. Like those animals who use senses too, they also make observations to help them find habitats, places and homes that they can survive. Remember, habitats need to have four things: food, water, shelter, and space. Every habitat and every animal needs all 4 of those things in order to survive. And they use their senses, their sense of smell, their sight, their hearing, in order to find all of these things and make sure that they're able to survive and grow. So why do we have our 5 senses? Well, we use them to make observations. We make observations by taking note of certain things in the surroundings around us. They help us make sense of the world and understand what's going on. Some observations can be put into really simple phrases. So let's try some. One observation could be this. I think this leaf is really fuzzy because I can feel the texture. I wonder what made this footprint. I can see the shadows and the impression of the footprint, and I can feel little toes inside the dirt. Those are observations. Observations uses our senses to come up with an idea. Let's see if you can come up with some observations. You can use I think statements. Let's try this. So how many observations can you make from right here? We're outside. What do you think you can see? What do you think you might smell? If you were standing right here, what would you be able to feel? Do you think you can hear anything? Now, I wouldn't suggest tasting anything, but you can always try to taste a snack that you bring with you. So now we have those observations and those phrases that can help us make observations. Let's practice using our senses and let's go outside. Come on. Oh, hey everyone. So this is the safe nature space by my place. And as you can see, there's a lot of things that I can use my senses to describe or take in. I can smell. Kind of smells muddy and mucky. I can definitely hear birds and water. There's lots of things to see around here, and I'm sure I can use some of my other senses if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to use my sense of taste. Is there anything you can observe around here? Don't forget, you can use your I think statements or I wonder statements.
I think I can hear birds. I think I can see them too. They must live nearby. I can hear the water, but I haven't felt it yet. I wonder if it's cold. I can see with my eyes lots of these little tiny berries on these bushes. I wonder if that means there's birds that eat them, could live nearby.
So we've made lots of observations about the space around us right here. I wonder, would this be a good habitat for like a bird? What do you guys think? Would this be a good habitat for a bird? Remember, it has to have all 4 things: food, water, shelter, and space. Can you find one of those 4 things here? You're right, there is water down there. Lots of shelter with the trees and branches. Plenty of space and food nearby. There's some berries on that bush right over there. So this would be a great habitat for a bird. I wonder what other animals could live here. What do you think? This would be a great habitat for a rabbit. It has lots of shelter in the branches, plenty of space, lots of food and grass to eat, and water nearby. What about this habitat? Can you make observations using your sight and your sense of hearing to find everything that is needed? Food, water, shelter, and space? What observations can you make about this area? What would make this a great habitat? Yeah, it would. I wonder what creatures would live here.
I wonder if that grass has everything it needs for its habitat. Do you think it has plenty of food, water, shelter, and space?
Lots of other animals could live here for sure. Coyotes, turtles,
even some snakes if it was warmer. I wonder if you can come up with any other animals. See if you can draw a picture of a habitat like this with any creatures that would live nearby.
Great job. Now that we've made some great observations, let's head on back home. It's great to have you guys out here today. We made some really great observations using all of our senses, and you guys did a great job. Hope to see you next week. But until then, have fun and stay safe.